The seismic shift redefining the global electric vehicle market isn't simply about sales statistics or tariff-heavy geopolitics. It's taking place on the city streets, motorways, and dealer lots where cars like the BYD Dolphin Surf, BYD Seal, BYD Atto 2, MG5, Xiaomi SU7 Ultra, and Zeekr 7X are rewriting the playbook for innovation, affordability, and technology leadership. This is the silent invasion, the story of how Chinese EVs, propelled by an unbeatable combination of domestic policy, fierce competition, and relentless R&D, have conquered their home market and begun shaking the foundations of Europe and beyond. To understand the scope of this revolution, start with the BYD Dolphin Surf, a compact hatchback, but one that approaches urban EV needs from an entirely fresh angle. This model is offered with blade batteries in two sizes, 30 and 43.2 kilowatt-hours, enabling up to 322 kilometers of range depending on trim. Unlike many rivals, BYD has prioritized real-world usability, with charging speeds that top out at 85 kilowatts DC, allowing a 30 to 80% refill in around half an hour, perfect for Europe's growing public quick charging infrastructure. At just a hair under 4 meters long, the Dolphin Surf blends maneuverability for city driving with surprising interior volume. The 5-door layout yields over 300 liters of boot space, more than 1,000 liters when seats are folded, and the uniform battery pack layout ensures every millimeter is used optimally. Inside, the 10.1-inch rotating touchscreen is both a design statement and a practical command center, controlling navigation, entertainment, climate, and smart connectivity, including Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Safety and convenience meet in the form of heated seats on top trims, adaptive cruise control, automated braking, and wireless phone charging. These features, paired with BYD's standard 6-year warranty, address European customer anxieties about both reliability and the unknowns of adopting a rapidly evolving technology. BYD's latest launch events have emphasized the fun, user-friendly side of the Dolphin Surf, aiming squarely at younger city dwellers and first-time EV buyers, while the robust, energy-efficient heat pump system gives it an edge in northern climates. The narrative here is clear. This is not a budget EV in the sense of stripping out features, but rather a new standard for what practical urban EVs must deliver. But BYD's ambitions stretch far beyond city cars. Enter the BYD Seal, the company's answer to Europe and America's love for the midsize sedan and fastback. Shaped by BYD's ocean aesthetics, the Seal combines a low-slung stance with coupe-inspired styling and aerodynamic engineering that yields real-world performance. Chinese consumers can choose from 4 powertrain options, ranging from practical rear-wheel drive with energy-efficient batteries and solid acceleration to a thrilling all-wheel drive dual-motor setup offering up to 530 PS. Range figures are equally impressive. Top models deliver close to 700 kilometers between charges, enough to rival even flagship offerings from Tesla or Mercedes. Noteworthy is the car's chassis tech, cell-to-body battery construction, LiDAR-based active safety, and panoramic glass roof, as well as its support for future-proof connectivity inside the vehicle. Over-the-air firmware updates, smart digital key systems, and semi-autonomous navigation packages. BYD's aggressive pricing through the Honor Edition drop has made the Seal one of China's best-selling pure electrics. In Europe, its arrival is significant not just for performance, but because it directly competes against established D-segment models from Volkswagen, BMW, and Peugeot, pushing those brands to match BYD's tech stack and price-value ratios, or risk losing large sections of the midsize and company fleet market. The story continues with the BYD Atto 2, or Yuan Up in China, a compact SUV engineered for maximum flexibility and minimal compromise. Measuring 4.3 meters, it is tailored for Europe's urban sprawl, tight parking, and unpredictable weather. Powered by a refined 45.1 kilowatt-hour blade battery, driving a 130 kilowatt front motor, the Atto 2 launches from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just under 8 seconds, and supports a range of around 312 kilometers, WLTP. Fast charging is handled via 65 kilowatt DC, reaching optimal battery state in under 30 minutes, a critical factor for busy families and commuters. BYD's decision to include a heat pump as standard shows its attention to cold weather efficiency, a major concern for buyers in Germany, Scandinavia, and the UK. Storage is another strong suit, 400 liters of boot space, expanding to over 1,300 liters with seats down and a level load floor, trumping many conventional petrol rivals. The cabin is a showcase of eco-friendly vegan leather, smart infotainment, and generous room for all passengers, including taller adults. A panoramic sunroof, ambient lighting, wireless charging, and NFC keyless entry further cement the Atto 2's premium aspirations. European feedback has been overwhelmingly positive, with professional reviewers praising its user-friendly touchscreen, rotatable 12.8 inches in top trims, high seating position for traffic visibility, and a robust suite of safety tech, including 12 sensors, radar, blind spot assist, adaptive cruise, and emergency braking. Vehicle-to-load (V2L) is standard, giving owners the ability to use the car's battery to power devices at picnics, campsites, or during power outages, a clever nod to growing outdoor and tech-focused lifestyles. With a base price starting around €32,000, the Atto 2 stands as a serious challenge to both new and legacy players in the compact SUV segment, including Kia, Peugeot, and VW. In the MG's lineup is the new MGS5 SUV, a spacious and agile electric crossover that expands MG's reach throughout the European market. The MGS5 is available in two battery configurations, a 49 kWh standard range and a 64 kWh long range, with the larger pack delivering up to 298 miles WLTP in SE trim and 288 miles in the Trophy Long Range Edition, which sports larger wheels for added flair and handling. Entry-level models are powered by a robust 170 kilowatt electric drive system that rockets the SUV from 0 to 62 miles per hour in a brisk 8 seconds, while the top-spec Trophy Long Range accelerates to the same mark in just 6.3 seconds thanks to a 30% power boost. Charging times match many competitors, with rapid DC charging topping out at 120 to 139 kilowatts, meaning owners can expect to move from 10 to 80% battery in just under half an hour on a capable public quick charger. Home charging at 7 kilowatts takes between 8 and 11 hours, depending on battery size. MG's modular scalable platform and rear-wheel drive configuration, inspired by the award-winning MG4, deliver a stable ride and precise cornering, while the firmed-up suspension means this SUV feels far more composed on twisty roads than earlier MG crossovers. MGS5's cabin focuses on comfort and practicality, with a 7-year, 80,000-mile warranty, surpassing many European rivals and enhancing buyer confidence in its reliability and running costs. MG Pilot Safety Suite is standard, covering adaptive cruise, emergency braking, and lane keeping, while top trims add heated seats and lumbar support, making this SUV a strong candidate for both family buyers and fleet operators. With pricing starting at just £28,995 for the SE standard range and stretching to a touch over £33,000 for a fully equipped Trophy Long Range, the MGS5 combines market-defining value with stylish design and competitive real-world range. In the context of Europe's increasingly crowded EV SUV segment, it stands out for offering advanced features and generous equipment at a price far below many established competitors, reaffirming MG's position as a premier value-driven brand in the electric revolution. Taking performance and tech to the next level, Xiaomi's SU7 Ultra signals a new era for Chinese automotive brands moving beyond practical EV stereotypes. Xiaomi, already globally respected for its consumer electronics, enters the market with a sports sedan that marries luxury touches to outright speed. The SU7 Ultra sports dual-chamber air suspension and carbon racing components for uncompromised handling, while its dual-motor, all-wheel drive configuration churns out up to 662 kilowatts, a figure not just competitive, but market-leading at its price. With a 93.7 kilowatt-hour battery, this sedan covers 250 miles on a charge without blinking and can leap from 0 to 60 miles per hour in mere seconds. Reviewers have heaped praise on the SU7 Ultra's interior comfort, digital integration, and unique balance between thrilling driving and plush everyday usability. At a suggested asking price just above $73,000, the SU7 Ultra presents itself as a performance bargain, undercutting flagship European and American rivals, and showing the world that Chinese EVs can be fun, beautiful, and, crucially, affordable at the same time. This has huge ramifications. Xiaomi is both a tech giant and now, seemingly overnight, a major automotive disruptor. No survey of China's electric Vanguard would be complete without the Zeekr 7X, a premium SUV that fuses brute force, luxury craftsmanship, and cutting-edge safety systems. Packing up to 646 horsepower from its dual electric motors and a 100 kilowatt-hour battery, the Zeekr 7X boasts a WLTP range over 600 kilometers. The secret isn't just in power, but in charging. Its rapid DC systems fill the battery from 10 to 80% in 13 minutes, setting a benchmark for long-distance motoring and beating even major German luxury brands on infrastructure. Active air suspension tunes ride comfort to the road, while safety is secured by 5-star Euro NCAP ratings, 24 driver assist features, and innovative crash structure design. Inside, passengers enjoy 4 automatic electric doors, premium materials, and a digital interface blending tactile buttons with smart screens, hitting a sweet spot between user-friendliness and digital sophistication. Zeekr's rollout across Europe and China signals a direct challenge to BMW, Mercedes, and Audi, aiming not just for sales but to redefine what premium SUV ownership means in the electric era. Crucially, these models aren't just independent successes, they are the collective vanguard of a larger trend. BYD's sales in Europe have surged, tripling year on year, and customer surveys show buyers rank value, warranty, and charging speed higher than the badge on the grille. MG5's estate cars are winning fleets, SU7 Ultra is stirring excitement in performance circles, and Zeekr's high-speed charging is adjusting luxury expectations across the board. The result? European makers, Volkswagen, Renault, Peugeot, are being forced to adapt faster, introduce radical tech, and drop prices to defend market share. Governments and regulators are reacting, often worried about overdependency, but consumers are voting with their wallets for feature-rich, future-proof EVs. All this adds up to a new global reality. The Chinese EV revolution is hitting every segment: small city cars, family SUVs, estate wagons, sports sedans, and luxury crossovers. Each category is being redefined by a combination of tech innovation, battery, charging, AI, connectivity, pricing discipline, and a relentless cycle of product launches. This competition is driving down costs and accelerating feature upgrades for customers worldwide. What's more, China's edge in battery chemistry, supply chains, and urban charging solutions means these strengths will increasingly map onto American, European, and global EV markets, shifting automotive power dynamics for years to come. So what does this mean for the next car purchase? Lower prices, more features, and easier access to high-tech electric vehicles are now a baseline expectation, with Chinese brands offering longer warranties, broader equipment, and faster charging than many legacy players. Whether for city driving or high-speed touring, nearly every consumer need now has a well-priced, well-equipped Chinese model that rivals or overtakes traditional options. The silent invasion has become anything but silent. Each launch, each dealership opening, and each glowing review marks another milestone in a rapidly shifting automotive future. For smart buyers, it's an era of unmatched choice and value. For legacy automakers, it's a challenge to innovate or fall behind. And for AutoPedia's audience, it's a chance to witness, analyze, and enjoy the changing face of mobility, with every new model, each technological leap, and the crossing of every new border.